You know, the industry founders really took lots of leaps of faith as they built this industry. Well, you mentioned that at the end of the very good panel you just moderated, Rich. You talked about doing that. What did you mean? Let's have a conversation.
I've been in the industry a long time. I wouldn't say I was from the very, very beginning. I'm not quite that old, but long enough that I got to meet a lot of the pioneers. Yeah. These guys had just a combination of vision and guts. Maybe it was easy because they didn't have anything to lose in some cases, but I think if that attitude can be perpetuated, mixed with just lessons learned and good business practices and good leadership, we can do amazing things in this industry. We are the best. We represent the best network in the country, and that network is what is so core to new technologies being available that enable our lives and our workplace and education to flourish in ways that we can't even imagine.
Yeah, and it started off in the rural areas, just like many of the NCTC members. Right?
It did start off in rural markets because the big cities had their broadcast networks, and they were happy with those old TVs that they, had to turn dials, and they got excited when color TV. Yeah. So cable had to come in and invent a whole new thing that, led to all kinds of opportunities, expand channels and launch a different form of telephony, launched this thing called data and the internet. And
it led to Wi-Fi.
Right? Wi-Fi is just an extension of that in a faster way. But boy, we're seeing in-home what we call IoT, automation, artificial intelligence in the home, things that are just beginning to touch us.
What was really impressive and what touched a lot of people was the film that Chris showed.
Yeah, the film is really good. This one focused on, kind of the future of work, using a blend of different technologies. Some are very close to being very commercial, and some will be 5 to 8 years out. But all these things are probably going to happen. It changes the way we're going to interact with each other. And it'll be a great ride to experience that and be part of figuring it out and guiding it in a way that, we can make a difference and do it the right way.
And one of the things I found interesting was Chris talking about one of the things he's focusing on is the convergence of the different segments, right?
Yeah. So part of the thing I think we kind of lock ourselves into the mindset of we're cable or we're kind of telco or fiber, or we got the wireless group over here. What a lot of these guys that spend their time thinking about, including Chris's organization, is that those things are kind of coming together. That the networks will have their strengths and weaknesses, but the support of these advanced capabilities and services will require, and it's happening already, where you're seeing these different network types working together to make it happen. We now walk into our house and we're attached to our Wi-Fi, which is attached to either HFC or fiber. We walk out of the house, we're attached to our mobile phones, but we're able to get the same information, the same video, the same applications. It's following us around, right?
It's magic, and when you start coupling some of the over-the-top video things that you're doing, you could run over other people's networks, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and it just becomes seamless. Yeah. And I think we talked a lot about the last couple of days also the customer experience and making it so easy and convenient that customers are drawn to that, and that is a huge battleground from a competitive standpoint. That customer experience will be one of the keys in the future for these services to progress and for our members to be the ones that bring those services to them.
Well, and I was just really impressed with the new Adkey approach, because that seems like you're building on this idea of what the members have collectively.
We started off trying to find a good solution for IP video, which brings down the cost of video and makes it more competitive in features. And then lo and behold, we find out, hey, it's easier to do advanced advertising, which drives more dollars. And, it wasn't necessarily something we contemplated a lot up front when we did the all IP deal with Moby, but once you're in that game, you start to find other things that just kind of are easy to do, and you just jump on it, and that's what we're doing. So we're building out that platform. It's going to be a service that members can use no matter what platform they're using, as long as their provider is willing to take steps to integrate it.
Well, and I'm sure we'll be hearing about that some more and other things at TIS 2020, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that project is going to take a good 5-6 months to build out and get all the things working. And there are bumps in the road, and I know, look, not everything works perfectly, and we've had issues with new things that our partners do. We pick partners that are resilient, though, and the thing I think we should all remember is that every phase of new technology or new services goes through a curve that is full of excitement up front and initial success, and then as it grows, we hit some of these speed bumps, and don't let that discourage you. Keep at it.
And just like the innovators from decades ago, right? You keep at it.
You keep at it. You got to push through it, and that's one of the traits of very successful companies.
Excellent. Rich, always great catching up with you.
Thanks,
Thanks for your support.
Thanks, Ken.